Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 Replay series following Victarion Greyjoy, who is now in the process of raiding the city of Pentos. However, you will notice something very interesting here that is directly beside us. And I let like 3 days or like a couple days pass since the end of the last episode. Not very long at all. And during that time, guess what spawned? Well, it is the army of Lord Aegon Blackfire. Indeed, Fagon is here. I mean, although technically maybe not Fagon, since it does list Sarah Blackfire as his mother and Illyrio Mopatis as his father. So yeah, pretty interesting thing to happen here, especially considering he spawns in Pentos, which is right beside us. And so I was kind of wondering what Victarion would do considering this. And I like to imagine, you know, maybe just considering the timing of all this, although we can't really get an alliance with him, he's refusing marriage. Probably because there's some events scripted for him relating to that. But I like to imagine that maybe we make a deal with him, because he's going to need ships for this army that he's, you know, hired. This is, I would probably presume that, you know, some of this army is the Golden Company or something like that, right? But I imagine they need ships, and we've got an army of ships, or a fleet of ships, I should say, that are right here in Pentos. So although we're kind of stuck raiding as it is, and we can't really form an alliance, like we can't offer to join his war or anything, I like to imagine, considering this situation, that we would make some sort of deal to use our fleet. Maybe he pays us, something like that, and we're gonna take our fleet and you know, bring his army across so that he can cause havoc here in the Iron Throne. So we'll see how his war goes. I mean, oh, there's army just disappeared, I guess. So that's that I imagine there, you know, that's the army taking our fleet and heading over to the Iron, or to Westeros there. Of all the lectures in my shared wisdom, Orwyn, so Orwyn Waters here, has become of the drowned flame faith. So that's cool. We're gonna get this raid done, and then we're gonna go and deal with the situation over in Westeros. I suppose we'll have to see how it plays out. Now we have captured Prince, who have we captured here? Let's take a look at our prisoners. We do have a daughter of the Prince of Pentos here. And you know what the Relorians say about the, you know, royal blood and, you know, sacrificing somebody of royal blood. There is power in that. And, you know, although we could get a little bit of a ransom for her, we do have, well, let's take a look at Mokoro's traits, because he is our red priest, right? Oh, we gotta fill out some council spots. I don't know where all of our guys went. Mokoro, why are you wearing that silly hat, you fool? Take it off. And where? No, you don't need a crown either. There we go. Let's take a look at the guy's traits. I mean, zealous, callous. Yeah, I mean, I think that he would be convincing us that this sacrifice will be essentially good for, you know, it's gonna earn us the favor of R'hllor. So we will sacrifice her, I suppose? Or do we burn at the stake? Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's probably the one that makes the most sense. So yeah, it's unfortunate, it's cruel, but it is something, you know, that as we've noted many times in the Game of Thrones, the blood of royalty, and indeed this is a daughter of the Prince of Pentos, so we're royal in a sense. You know, there's power in that blood, and so I finish my preparations as the sun begins to rise. My guards bring Dinara from the cell, and we proceed to the pyre. The wood is stacked high, the fire is lit, already roaring with heat. As Dinara is tied to the stake, the crowd hushes, their eyes fixed on her final moments. I watch as the flames climb higher, consuming Dinara, and the severity of my duty weighs heavily upon me. Yeah, I mean, that's cruel, but I mean, Victarion is not necessarily a good guy either. Oh god, that yikes! That sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the video, but that was a little bit disturbing. But like I said, you know, Mokoro here, not a good guy necessarily. Honest, but yeah, callous, zealous. Yeah, that sacrifice may have just got us the favor of R'hllor. So we're gonna take all of our treasures back to Dragonstone here, and along with that, we'll ferry the forces of Aegon across here. So you will take a look at this battle here, so we can see. Oh, the deed is done. Yikes! I had to do this. Yeah, well, sacrifice to our gods. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, as we take a look here, we see that we've got King Viserys here leading the fight. He is burned, which is kind of cool there. Still not yet married, so Tywin can't get rid of him yet, but it looks like the sides, what do we got here? I mean, he's got 130,000. Fagon's only got 70,000, but he does have, you know, Old Town, Darkdale, Oakhearts. Well, actually, no. A lot of these ones are not. They've just kind of gone independent, but some of them have joined along with them. So, looks like most of the big, the Lord Paramounts are still backing Viserys. But yeah, with any luck, you know, Fagon might have a chance here. But I don't think that he's gonna have a great shot at it. It's possible that I might go and, you know, take over for Fagon, because I think a player might be able to win that war. I don't think the AI is going to be able to win it, but for right now, we'll continue on as Victarion here. Prisoner died in her dungeon. We're going to bring all this money back. We brought back an insane amount of money. We do have a perk to pick here. I'm going to grab Household Guards. We do want to fill out these positions here. We got Lord Dagbert as our Chancellor. Our new Marshal will be Andric the Unsmiling. And our Spy Master. Let's throw Master Alistair back into that position there. So we've got all those positions filled out. I don't want a Brune as our Spy Master, that's for sure. Or as our Admiral. We got to get Old Wayne Dagon. He's the one that we want for that position there. So let's disband our army. Let's let it refill a little bit and consider what are our options here. We could potentially look for somewhere to conquer. I mean, Tyroshi. Tyroshi is currently losing a war against Lys. Lisa's got a cool city model here too, but we could potentially do something against Tyroshi. Maybe trying to grab some of their lands in the Stepstones, or do we just even maybe take the city of Tyroshi itself? That would give us a pretty good point to, you know, hold the Stepstones here. And if we can hold, you know, if we can keep the pirates down, that allows the Iron Fleet to essentially sail pretty freely between our lands here and the Crown Lands and the Iron Islands itself. We only really have to worry about the Red Wine Fleet, but, you know, that's not as big of a deal. Well, I mean, it's a little bit of a big deal, but do we go for Tyroshi? I mean, we could try to capture the city itself, right? Let's see. Can we go for the city? Doesn't look like we can go for the duchy that is the city. And we can't invade the kingdom. Can we conquer a county? Let's see. Doesn't look like we can do the actual city of Tyroshi itself. Maybe getting Murakosh? That's still a pretty decent position up here that we could potentially hold. And, you know, it's not a bad place to grab. I'm actually tempted to do that. Conquer the Duchy of Murakosh. Yeah, this could be useful, and it does give us a little bit of a staging point to hold the stepstones and things like that. So, like I said, it could be good for the Iron Fleet from that kind of respect there. Maybe we let our troops build up a little bit longer though. So we're gonna keep an eye over here on, yeah, he's winning that war. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to take over as Fagon. I mean, maybe he's not Fagon technically. I do think that he's gonna be in a lot of trouble here. Oh yeah, look at this. Looks like he's losing a battle, maybe winning. His troops are not going down too fast. Their troops are going down. So new Lord Commander on the wall. It's Benjen! Benjen the Red Wolf, what? Okay, that's pretty sick, honestly. Of course, Benjen becomes the Lord Commander. That is actually very cool. A raven has brought news from Castle Black, my liege. With the recent passing of Lord Commander Jantos, they have chosen Benjen Stark. Damn. Okay, so we got Ned Stark ruling Winterfell and Benjen as the Lord Commander. I mean, you guys, I know we've got the Stark fans and they're going to think that is awesome, as do I. Ooh, and look at Robb over here. Robb turned out, honestly, well, I mean, I think Robb in the books was a little bit better of a commander. I'd probably rate him as a 3-star commander. But, you know, this isn't too far off, honestly. And look at his traits. Calm, stubborn, just, patient. I don't know if I would say Robb from the books was patient. Maybe, maybe a little. Honestly, he turned out pretty good. Pretty close to his book counterparts. His sisters, though, are obviously different. We've got Kella and Liara. But yeah, no Arya, no Sansa in this timeline, but this is a completely different timeline. Yeah, very cool things going on with the Starks. I think we will, yeah, let's wait a little longer. Let's get these troops built up. Can we get, oh yeah, we're getting that royal favor, which is just giving us a lot of prestige, and all that prestige is nice. We have a ton of money on as well. Might be worth it to boost up our men-at-arms here. Oh, especially since we did this on the 30th, yeah, because we're gonna get a level in these guys. All right, we're gonna boost that up. We're gonna spend a decent chunk of money here boosting that, and then I think all of those should have partially gone up over the course of that that month there. Wait, do we still have a regent? Dismiss the regent. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go and take Tyrosh there. Oh, and they're facing another war here. Pirate crew, conquest, nice. So that's gonna hurt them even more. Their troops are down. Probably worth it just to go for them now. Then, yeah, we've got 5,000. Let's definitely do this now. So we're gonna go for that. We're gonna raise up our armies and we're gonna capture this on behalf of the Iron Islands, of course. Let's take our 5,000 troops. Let's drop them straight off down in Murakosh. I want to lead the army myself, naturally. Do we not have any? Wow, we don't have any martial commander perks, but maybe we'll get some if we get into a couple battles. All right, let's land in Murakosh. We got the sieges going. We do have a couple more siege equipments now. Probably split my troops so we can siege down both places. Unless this is, yeah, this is another castle, so we're gonna need to get both here. So let's send this army over to here, get both sieges going. Could we throw on a siege commander? I'm sure we've got one. Yeah, Aegon Drum. And yeah, actually, maybe we'll throw on a siege commander over here as well to speed that up. Look at this guy. Holy crap. House Cave? I mean, this guy's got crazy, crazy perks, but I don't think we can put a... I don't think we can put a Cracklaw man in charge of our army. No, we'll retain command of it ourselves. All right, let's let this go. Hopefully Fagon. I think he might have won that battle actually. Let's see. Yeah, I mean they did lose a few small battles. Looks like anyways, or won a few small battles anyways. So yeah, he might have a chance. Honestly, I am tempted to. Ooh, a brewing troublemaker. Hey, Arslan got rowdy. That's good because I want to make him a warrior. All right, looks like they're struggling against the pirates as well. So I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble. We just got to get the sieges done, which is obviously gonna take a little bit of time. Once our armies, they're gonna keep filling up a little bit here. So we should be able to raise up some more and send in those ones with a few siege weapons to go and help over there. I'm just gonna let maybe one more month tick by. These should be filling up. How's the war going? Minus 33. Huh. Okay, maybe Fagon is actually doing a little bit better than I thought. Okay, wow. I wonder how he's pulling this off. Battles lost. Yeah, I mean, he's lost some big battles. Okay, huh. Maybe Fagon has a shot. That's actually really cool. I'll still potentially consider taking over for the next episode just to give him a better shot here. But yeah, look, they just lost a battle, but they're doing okay. Honestly, they might be able to do it. All right, I'm gonna raise up what do we have here? Just one. Oh, it's just a knight. Never mind. All right, we don't need that. All right, let's keep the siege going here. Should have this one done pretty soon. How many troops? Yeah, they're struggling with their troops. They lost the war to Lys. Our brother just keeps bestowing the royal favor on us. What do we got here? Just like a small army from Murikosh. Not going to be too worried about them. Sieges are going relatively well. All right, we just need Fagon. Okay, yeah, look, it turns around a little bit. Oh, it looks like he suffered a bit of a rough battle there. But, oh man, their troops are down. Defender of the Faith. Oh, let's give him Brave. Orwyn. Orwyn can be zealous, actually. I'm not opposed to that. I want Fagon to be able to pull this off, but his troops are looking rough. I think that he might need a little help, but it is possible. Ooh, Stormlands. Liberty War. You know, Storm Queen Alice. Oh, what the heck happened? Maya died in childbirth. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So Storm Queen Maya died in childbirth. So now Alice Baratheon with Stannis as her regent. Interesting. But now there's a Liberty War going on over in the Stormlands. I have a feeling that Stannis might be the type of regent. We had some debate about what Stannis would do in this situation. And I am willing to let the AI have control of it, but I do feel like Stannis in this case would probably be the type of regent who wouldn't easily hand over power, right? Not because he's power hungry, but because he thinks that he knows best. Not to mention, he does have Melisandre whispering in his ear, and if you'll notice here, he does wield Lightbringer now. So yeah, that's an interesting situation going on over there, considering that Stannis is probably starting to maybe believe that he is Azor Ahai. I mean, that is certainly possible. Yeah, I wanna help Aegon out because I think he's gonna need a little hand, but he is holding on. And if he can hold on until the end of this episode, we might do another episode where we give him a little bit of help, because I think he could pull that off. His troop count took a little bit of a hit there, which does suck for him, but I don't think that would be something that he couldn't come back from. All right, this siege is going to be done pretty soon here. Let's get it done. How many troops are you? Oh, they're way down on troops. They are really struggling. How many troops do the pirates have? The pirates have a ton of troops. How's Plum? Pirate Lord Harwin Plum. That's pretty cool. All right, there we go. Did we get that siege done? Yeah, we now control Marrakesh. Now we get this siege done over here. Artifact clan. Oh boy. Whoa, okay. Balon died. Balon just died. What did he die of? Died in his sleep at age 42. That seems a little suspicious. But now Theon is the king? Admiral? I mean, I'll accept the captain of the Ironborn fleet. I don't think he would have much choice, but to give that to us. But you know, we respected our brother King Balon, and I'm sure we'll be loyal to Theon here. But that is a much different situation than our brother here. Well, okay, there's some interesting things going on, that's for sure. We will have to really consider how things go from this point. How's this war going? Ooh, he's taking some hits. Ah, man, yeah. Let's get this siege done so that we can consider how things are gonna go here. Just gotta hold off. Don't get into any other major battles there, Aegon. I want to give him a shot. I mean, if he can take down Viserys in a battle. Her daughter Sigrid has come of age. She does need to get married. Can we get any good alliances? Crownlanders? No, obviously not. Ironborn? Tawny. I mean, I wonder if Aegon, with his with the trouble that Aegon is, you know, he probably needs some troops. He's not married. I wonder if we could convince Lord Aegon here to wed our dearest daughter, and potentially join him with our own troops. I do think that is an interesting idea. He needs the support. So that is something that we probably could consider. All right, there we go. 29. I wonder where your troops are. That's probably a question that I would like to find out. So let's go into the sea now that we've taken Marrakesh here. Let's get into the sea and figure out where his troops are. Okay, that's not the Tyroshi troops there. Can we see if they're over here, perhaps? I don't want to have to siege down the whole city, though. That's the thing. I want to go and fight their army, because that's going to boost us like a good chunk of the war score. But I don't know where their army is. Do they even have an army? They've got 3,600. Let's see. Let's kind of move over here. I'm just scouting around, trying to see if we can find the Tyroshi army. Is their army in here somewhere? Possibly? Doesn't look like it, though. Let's, I mean, I guess we could... Oh, there it is. Let's go and land here. Oh, they're gonna get to the sea. We might be able to beat them here, though. Even though we're gonna have the landing penalty, but it says we might have a shot. All right, can we catch them over here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, what? They're sieging us? The pirates are sieging us down? That's annoying. Come on, pirates. Why don't you siege down, you know, one of their other castles? That would be much more useful. Okay, I'm going to chase down their army rather than doing a siege here. It's a little annoying that the pirates are trying to take down Murakosh here. Aegon, you doing okay over there? You got 2,100 soldiers? Yikes. Could be doing better. Okay, we gotta go and land here. I'm gonna just go and try to hit their army. They might have the disembark penalty still. I think we might be able to beat them in a battle here. Hopefully. Yeah, we got him. One of our guys was wounded. So this should be a pretty solid defeat of the enemy here. Let's see where they're retreating to. Let's see if we can catch them on the retreat. They're still retreating. Oh my god, they're going far. We're suffering some wounds, but looks like we're gonna catch them. Yeah, there we go. This should be another good battle here. There we go. Let's get them one more time. I'm hoping. The Battle of Driftskull. Who do we got here? Kosomo Moratir. Ooh, oh god, he's only got 3. This guy's going down. And we'll take his wife for our own. I'll duel you. I'll show you how I heft an axe. Sure. Strike, parry, riposte, of course. Methinks I need to make an example of you. Oh gosh. A grim smile curls over my lips as I launch into a blistering series of powerful cleaves, each strike putting more focus on pain than victory. Kosomo staggers and sags with each blow, but every ripple of delightful pain that courses through him only spurs me to fight harder. By the time he collapses, he's gasping for breath and spitting up thick ropes of blood. I prepare to lazily split his skull in two. I'm almost disappointed to hear a tortured yield before my axe can fall. No, I think we'll... no, do we kill him or... No, he survived. Well, his army is not gonna survive here. We did get a Spiring Blade Master out of that as well, which is nice. Let's take a look at the details of that battle there. Victory. Let's see the events. Andric the Unsmiling killed Kosomo after we dealt with him there. Dagbert killed Lord Gamalo. Nice. And then in this previous battle here, let's take a look at events. Yeah, nothing major there. All right, we're not getting anything else from the war score though, so theoretically we're gonna need to siege something else down. The unfortunate thing is that the pirates are sieging our things down, so someone was spying on us. Vikos willingly exposed to his spying on you. It was Lord Walden. Vikos must be banished. Why Vikos? She was the one. Oh, she's begging for mercy. Ah, I see. So she was a spy for someone else. So she was spying on us for somebody else. She must... let's put her in a cell for now. Interesting. All right, so we gotta finish off this war. Stormlands is currently in turmoil. Oh man. Oh, look at his beard. I might change that. The question is, do we give a little bit of help to Aegon? At least to even it up. I mean, I could get him a couple allies just to boost his troops up a little bit, or do we just let this play out? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. I mean, it maybe is possible. Maybe Theon could ally with Fagon here. Maybe Asha. No, Asha is already married, but we do have. He does have a sister here. So I could see the Ironborn helping out, and that might give a nice enough of a boost of troops for them to maybe make a push at it. So what do you guys think down in the comments? Things in Dorne seem settled for now. The north, yeah, the north is as the north is. And then the wall, of course. Oh, look at this. He even gave himself a personal coat of arms. So that's actually really cool. Yeah, let me know what you guys think should happen in the next episode. I mean, there's only so much I can control, but I would be willing to set up something here between the Iron Islands and Fagon, because I do want to give him a shot at winning this. Like I said, AI might struggle with it, but I think if we take over, we might be able to pull off a victory there. So let me know down in the comments, and this will be a little bit of a shorter one, but I will have to see you in the next episode.